Listen closely, for what I am about to unveil transcends mere beauty standards and fleeting trends. From the whispers of antiquity to the bustling chaos of modern times, I, Edgar Cayce, have observed countless souls, and through this timeless gaze, a profound truth has emerged about feminine power. A truth so potent, so deeply resonant, that mastering it could unlock a magnetism you never dreamed possible. Have you ever paused, truly paused, and wondered why certain women, regardless of their age or what society labels as conventional beauty, possess an undeniable aura? They walk into a room and every eye, every subconscious mind is drawn to them. Men don't just notice them, they seek them persistently as if compelled by an unseen force. This isn't luck, dear friend, nor is it the whim of genetics. It is a finely tuned art, a symphony of specific behaviors perfected over lifetimes, deeply rooted in the universal laws of attraction. Many believe true allure is painted on with cosmetics or draped in expensive silks, but I tell you from my deepest meditations that the real enchantment emanates from within, from the essence you project, the subtle dance of your attitude, and the unshakable confidence that radiates from your very being. In the moments to come, I shall reveal 6 profound behaviors that, when embraced, transform an ordinary woman into someone utterly captivating. Pay heed, for this isn't just theory, it's a blueprint for effortless magnetism. If you truly integrate these insights, I assure you, the way you are perceived will shift dramatically. Men will not merely notice you, they will feel an irresistible pull, seeking your presence, pursuing your closeness in ways you've never experienced. And I urge you, do not depart before we reach the 6th revelation, for it is the most potent of all, a secret almost entirely unknown, yet capable of revolutionizing your very existence. What then makes a woman truly captivating in a way that transcends the superficial? Many people cling to the belief that attraction rests solely upon youthful vibrancy and physical perfection. However, the reality I have witnessed is far more nuanced, more profound. A woman of mature years can often outshine a younger counterpart, not through competition, but because she possesses an invaluable quality many younger women are yet to cultivate: an unwavering self-confidence. This woman does not constantly question her intrinsic worth. She is not endlessly searching for external validation. She inherently knows who she is, and that knowing, that inner certainty, is an incomparable magnet. Her journey through emotional and social landscapes has been rich and varied, equipping her with a crystal clear understanding of what she desires, and equally important, what she will not tolerate. This makes her discerning, selective, and utterly independent, freeing her from emotional reliance on others. She carries herself with an unmistakable aura of refinement and subtle mystery, never revealing her entire being at first glance. She comprehends the delicate art of sustaining interest, allowing intrigue to subtly weave its magic in her favor. And herein lies the true key. Men are drawn in not merely by what meets the eye. What truly captures their spirit is the profound energy a woman projects, a vibrational signature that speaks volumes. Consider this for a moment. Why do certain women, even if they don't align with society's narrow definitions of youth or conventional perfection, effortlessly command all attention? It is because they emanate something far deeper, a commanding presence, a fluid grace in their movement and expression that utterly captivates. When a woman truly masters this, men are instinctively, almost inexplicably, drawn to her. Her very presence evokes fascination. She needs not clamor for attention. Her resonant energy does all the work for her. And the most liberating aspect of this truth? It does not rely on fate or inherited traits. It is the natural culmination of specific, deliberate behaviors that any woman ready to embrace her true power can adopt. Now that your understanding of the latent power within you has awakened, let us delve into the first profound behavior that will unveil you to men through a new lens. I assure you, the transformation will begin to reveal itself even today. Behavior number 1. Confidence is perceived before makeup. My dear ones, have you ever considered that before anyone truly registers the shade of your hair, the fabric of your attire, or the careful application of your makeup, the very first, undeniable impression they receive is your confidence? Nothing possesses greater allure than a woman secure in her own being. This inner conviction manifests in every graceful step you take, in the melodic timbre of your voice, and in the authentic way you express your innermost thoughts. A confident woman does not seek validation from the external world, she intrinsically radiates it from within. She does not silently request permission to shine, she simply does. Pause for a brief introspection. Imagine yourself entering a grand chamber and beholding 2 women. One is undeniably striking in her physical appearance, yet her posture is slumped, her eyes avert contact, and an air of unease clings to her. The other, though perhaps not conforming to every fleeting beauty standard, moves with unwavering determination, her head held high, her gaze reflecting a quiet, profound certainty. Who, I ask you, do you believe will truly capture the attention of those present? Confidence, you see, acts as an undeniable magnet, and the most marvelous revelation, it is not an innate gift bestowed upon a fortunate few at birth. It is a powerful quality you can meticulously cultivate and strategically wield to your profound advantage. Science, even in its earthly confines, echoes this ancient truth. Research from Webster University illuminated that individuals radiating high self-confidence are invariably perceived as more attractive, transcending even conventional physical benchmarks. Why this phenomenon? Because confidence transmits an unambiguous message to the universe. I possess inherent worth, I know my desires, and I require no external affirmation. Men do not merely observe this, they feel it, and that resonant energy draws them in with an irresistible, elemental force. So, how might you weave this powerful insight into the tapestry of your daily life? Begin with your carriage. Walk with your spine aligned, your head gently elevated. Your posture, my friends, articulates volumes. If you stoop or cast your gaze downward, you unknowingly project uncertainty. Conversely, when you move with resolute intention, you embody authority and an unshakable self-assurance. When you speak, do so with calm and measured grace, allowing your words to unfold without haste. Truly confident women feel no compulsion to endlessly justify themselves or to chatter incessantly to fill every silence. Their voices are resonant, their delivery clear, and their intent purposeful. Furthermore, do not shrink from claiming your rightful space through your sheer presence. Whether amidst a bustling meeting, strolling along a thoroughfare, or engaging in intimate dialogue, ensure your presence is felt without any need for overt demand. Remember this indelible truth: the manner in which you present your essence to the universe profoundly shapes how the universe perceives and interacts with you. And now, let us embark upon the next behavior, for it will amplify your inherent magnetism in a way few women truly comprehend. Behavior number 2. A woman who doesn't cling controls the interaction. Desire, my perceptive friends, blossoms exquisitely within the delicate garden of uncertainty. Have you ever consciously noted how, the moment you cease being endlessly available, certain men suddenly begin to seek your presence with heightened intensity? This is no mere coincidence. It is a fundamental pillar of human psychology. A truly captivating woman understands that she need not supplicate for attention, nor does she manifest as needy or dependent upon male validation for her sense of self-worth. She inherently comprehends that her immense value is not dictated by the swiftness of another's reply. The women who truly fascinate are never the ones who actively pursue. They are, without fail, the very ones who inspire others to chase them with earnest desire. Why, you may ask, does this ancient principle possess such potency? Because humanity, in its intrinsic nature, invariably cherishes what it perceives as potentially ephemeral or scarce. If a man entertains the notion that he possesses you unequivocally, that your presence is an absolute certainty, regardless of his actions, his intrinsic interest inevitably begins to wane. Allow me to offer a practical reflection. Call to mind a time when a man's attention intensified precisely as your availability diminished. Suddenly, his messages became more frequent, his invitations more fervent, and his perception sharpened to notice intricate details about you he had previously overlooked. Why this dramatic shift? Because when something feels utterly guaranteed and entirely predictable, it irrevocably loses its thrilling edge, its spark of excitement. On the other hand, when a delicate frisson of uncertainty is introduced, desire intensifies, blossoming anew. Men, in their inherent design, relish the chase, the subtle dance of mystery, the profound satisfaction of exerting effort to truly earn your precious attention. And it is here, in this elegant dance, that the crucial understanding lies. When a woman detaches from the need to cling to a man, she, quite subtly, assumes sovereign control over the entire interaction. How then can you masterfully integrate this truth into your daily interactions? Firstly, do not be perpetually at his beck and call. If a man presumes he can command your time whenever he desires, his interest will inevitably diminish. Graciously allow him the necessary space to genuinely seek you out, to ponder your activities, and to invest his own energy and attention into the pursuit of you. Secondly, continue to live your vibrant, fulfilling life. Do not permit your entire day to revolve around whether he has sent a text or made a call. Immerse yourself in activities that ignite your spirit. Vigorously pursue your own cherished projects and passions. Cultivate the profound ability to relish your own solitude and your personal pursuits. A woman who is self-sufficient in her own company radiates an inspiring independence, and that luminous energy is quite frankly intoxicatingly attractive. Remember, this profound attachment does not imply coldness or indifference. It signifies that you esteem yourself with such a high regard that you would never stoop to begging for another's attention, and that, without an iota of doubt, renders you truly captivating. In the forthcoming revelation, you shall discover yet another fundamental key that the most magnetic women instinctively apply with breathtaking ease. Behavior number 3, a style that reflects your personal power. Visual appeal, my dear ones, undeniably holds weight, but not in the superficial manner you might initially presume. Many women, in their earnest quest to be captivating, fall into the snare of believing they must relentlessly chase the latest trends, don expensive garments, or meticulously conform to transient beauty standards. Nothing, I assure you, could be further from the profound truth. What truly causes you to stand out, to leave an indelible mark, is not simply what garments you don, but the intrinsic manner in which you wear them, infused with your unique spirit. A woman who possesses a meticulously defined and deeply personal style projects an innate confidence and an unwavering personal power. She does not, for a moment, pursue fleeting fashion whims. Instead, she consciously chooses what authentically resonates with her inner self, what makes her feel profoundly genuine and powerfully strong. Her presence, therefore, leaves an enduring impression precisely because her outer image is an organic, radiant extension of her intrinsic, potent inner energy. Consider, if you will, the profound impact of your unique style on your personal magnetism. Reflect for a moment as you enter any given space and observe a woman moving with effortless confidence, impeccably poised. Her distinct style and undeniable statement, does she not instantly capture your undivided attention? Scientific exploration, even in its rudimentary forms, validates this ancient understanding. A study featured in Psychology Today underscored that individuals are perceived as more attractive not primarily due to specific physical traits, but rather because of the confident, empowered manner in which they present themselves to the world. A woman who has cultivated her own singular style can, with remarkable ease, eclipse someone possessing conventionally perfect features, yet lacking that indispensable wellspring of self-assurance. And it is not about the superficial act of imitating another, it is about the sublime art of amplifying and celebrating the inherent uniqueness that renders you extraordinary. So, how can you sculpt a personal style that makes you utterly unforgettable, a true beacon of individuality? Begin by selecting attire that gracefully accentuates your finest attributes. Not every garment is universally flattering. Embark on a journey of discovery to uncover which cuts, which fabrics, and which styles not only complement your physical form, but also exquisitely enhance your very essence. For instance, if you are blessed with graceful curves, dresses tailored to cinch at the waist can exquisitely highlight their elegance. Should you possess a tall and slender physique, flowing silhouettes can artfully balance your profile. Furthermore, the selection of colors plays a truly pivotal role. Each hue carries a distinct vibrational energy, capable of projecting varying facets of your luminous personality. Consider the passionate crimson, symbolizing power and fierce determination, ideal when you consciously choose to command the focal point. The profound depth of black, evoking mystery and timeless sophistication, perpetually elegant and beyond the caprices of time. The pristine purity of white, emanating serenity and tranquility, projecting an aura of peace and unwavering trustworthiness. The regal expanse of navy blue, speaking of intellect and quiet authority, perfectly suited for conveying leadership without a spoken word, and the warm, grounding embrace of earth tones, radiating approachability and genuine comfort, fostering an instant sense of authentic trust. Your hairstyle and makeup should, likewise, serve to enhance your natural essence. There is no compulsion to don heavy makeup or construct an elaborate coiffure to radiate allure. The authentic secret lies in delicately highlighting your inherent beauty. A touch of crimson on your lips, for instance, offers an instantaneous suggestion of sensuality. Prioritize luminous, well-cared-for skin over the obfuscation of heavy foundations. Discover a flattering haircut that elegantly frames your unique facial structure. And critically, select a signature perfume that renders you utterly unforgettable. The enigmatic sense of smell is, as I have long observed, intimately intertwined with the intricate labyrinths of memory and the depths of emotion. To possess a distinctive personal scent ensures your remembrance even in your physical absence. Seek out a fragrance that deeply resonates with your very being, be it floral, woody, sweet, or crisp. But above all, it should empower you, ignite your inner fire each time you embrace its aroma. Remember this profound wisdom. It is not merely about conventional beauty, it is fundamentally about your magnetic presence. A woman who is the master of her own distinctive style feels an inherent power, and that indomitable energy is what truly makes her captivating beyond measure. Now, as we proceed to the next behavior, you shall uncover yet another quintessential secret that the most truly magnetic women apply with an effortless grace that belies its depth. Behavior number 4, a feminine energy that magnetizes. Feminine energy, my inquisitive souls, is an indispensable cornerstone of authentic attraction. But before any misunderstandings cloud our perception, let us establish an unambiguous truth. Genuine feminine energy bears no resemblance to weakness, nor to submission, nor to dependence. On the contrary, it is the profound antithesis of such concepts. It embodies the graceful ability to subtly influence without resorting to force, to receptively draw in without demanding, to attract others without ever actively pursuing. It is the deep-seated inner knowing, the serene confidence that what your heart genuinely desires will organically gravitate towards you, entirely devoid of the need for coercion. It is the exquisite power to inspire, all the while remaining irrevocably true to your own radiant essence. It is the sheer magic of spontaneously compelling men to gravitate closer without ever having to utter a single plea. Many women, alas, have inadvertently ensnared themselves in the misconception that to achieve attraction, they must consciously adopt a masculine disposition, assuming complete control over every facet of life and becoming the very architects of the chase. This, I must reveal, is a profound misstep. When you consistently preempt initiative, the other individual is denied the profound joy and inherent satisfaction of actively striving to win your heart and attention. When you overly assert your presence, you inadvertently leave no vital room for the burgeoning tendrils of curiosity or the captivating veil of mystery. When you burden yourself with an excess of control, you quite simply extinguish the subtle yet potent flame of your own natural magnetism. Conversely, when you learn to artfully balance and flow with your inherent feminine energy, you weave into existence a presence that is at once elegant, profoundly alluring, and exquisitely captivating. This, then, is the enduring secret of women who captivate effortlessly. Observe them. There are women who, irrespective of their temporal age, possess an uncanny knack for drawing male attention simply by gracing a room with their presence. They feel no compulsion to adorn themselves provocatively. They are not tormented by the illusion of perfection. They do not engage in the draining pursuit of competing with other women. Consider, as a vivid example, research conducted at the esteemed University of California, which revealed that men consistently perceive women displaying a relaxed, serene communication style and an open, receptive body language as intrinsically more attractive. Why this universal resonance? Because such women project an intrinsic confidence and an effortless, organic femininity. And this, my dear friends, is the quintessential distinction between forcibly attempting to generate attraction and simply allowing it to unfold, to naturally happen. So, how might you artfully harness the immense power of feminine energy to your distinct advantage? First, grant him the sacred space to initiate. Women who habitually meticulously orchestrate every detail, in effect, strip men of the exhilarating opportunity to authentically win their regard. This does not for a moment advocate for passivity. Rather, it signifies allowing him the privilege of feeling the inherent desire to expend effort for your attention and affection. For instance, if he suggests an outing, instead of immediately seizing the reins and planning every detail, respond with a curious and inviting query. What delightful notions do you have in mind? Grant him the grace to lead. If his interest is genuine, he will invariably seek to impress and enchant you. Second, cultivate the profound ability to relish the purity of the present moment. Many women, regrettably, inadvertently sabotage nascent connections by obsessively projecting into an uncertain future. Will he message me tomorrow? Does he seek a serious commitment? What if he neglects to call? What course of action should I undertake? This underlying anxiety acts as an undeniable repellent, as men instinctively perceive the inherent pressure to perpetually prove themselves worthy. In stark contrast, a truly magnetic woman gracefully embraces the present, delighting in its unfolding, unburdened by expectations or undue pressure. If he seeks her presence, it is a joyful affirmation. If he does not, that too is perfectly acceptable. Her intrinsic energy is never contingent upon another's actions. Third, consciously adopt a softer, more deliberate cadence in your communication. The nuanced timbre of your voice and the thoughtful manner in which you express yourself are exceedingly potent instruments of attraction. Speak more slowly, with intentionality and purpose. Embrace brief, artful pauses, for they create an atmosphere of profound mystery and delicious anticipation. Scrupulously avoid tones that are unduly harsh or aggressively assertive. For instance, in a conversation, rather than a hurried response or an excessive self-explanation, graciously allow for moments of expressive silence. These deliberate pauses cultivate intrigue and effortlessly command undivided attention. True attraction, my friends, does not reside in the sheer quantity of what you articulate, but in the compelling, magnetic manner in which you deliver your words. In summation, feminine energy is a refined art, not a calculated strategy. When you learn to relax into your own essence, to graciously receive instead of relentlessly pursue, and to project an effortlessly magnetic presence without resorting to artifice, men will feel an innate organic desire to gravitate towards you. And the most empowering aspect of this mastery, once you embody this profound behavior, you become the sovereign arbiter of who truly merits your invaluable energy and who does not. Our next behavior shall elevate your inherent magnetism to an entirely novel echelon. Behavior number 5, mastering the art of conversation. A truly captivating woman, my discerning observers, possesses an intuitive understanding that conversation transcends the mere exchange of words. It is not an incessant deluge of chatter, nor is it a strenuous effort to impress at any cost. Rather, it is the exquisite art of forging a genuine connection that organically sparks profound curiosity, unwavering interest, and an undeniable current of attraction. How does such a woman achieve this remarkable feat? By articulating less, yet in that conciseness, saying more. By deftly employing the resonant power of silence to amplify and deepen the unfolding connection. By weaving an almost imperceptible aura of mystery and profound depth into every single interaction. Many women, sadly, fall into the predictable trap of frantically attempting to fill every silence with superfluous words, speaking at great length about themselves, or endeavoring to capture a man's attention through sprawling, intricate narratives. Yet I must impress upon you, true enchantment and elegant seduction do not operate in such a fashion. The enduring secret of women who mesmerize with their voice lies deeper. Psychological investigations have consistently illustrated that a remarkable 80% of human attraction stems from nonverbal communication. In simpler terms, how you articulate a message is vastly more potent than the bare substance of what you actually say. The women who exert the most powerful magnetic pull are not those who dominate discussions, but precisely those who possess the inherent skill to meticulously craft moments of tension, tantalizing intrigue, and boundless curiosity within the flow of a conversation. How then might you, my diligent seeker, attain this mastery? Here are the keys to conversing with the magnetic allure of a captivating woman. First, employ your gaze with deliberate intention. A single, knowing glance can communicate more intricate sentiments than 1,000 spoken words. Never shy away from direct eye contact. Instead, practice holding a deep, steady gaze for a few meaningful seconds before gently, slowly averting your eyes. Play with this dynamic intensity. Look, allow a subtle, knowing smile to grace your lips, and then, with measured grace, slowly redirect your gaze. This seemingly minor gesture creates an almost instantaneous and profound attractive effect. Second, resist the impulsive urge to divulge every detail of your being immediately. Mystery, my friends, is an indispensable ingredient in the intoxicating elixir of attraction. Many women, feeling an underlying pressure, feel compelled to recount their entire life's chronicle within a single interaction, a grave error. Instead, offer concise, intriguing responses and subtly compel him to desire to learn more. Artfully employ phrases that tantalize curiosity, such as, "That is a truly fascinating story, but perhaps I shall recount it to you another day." Do not fear to reserve certain choice details for forthcoming, more intimate conversations. What you judiciously withhold can prove every bit as potent as what you openly share. Third, cultivate the art of posing truly insightful, captivating questions. The most profoundly engaging conversations, mark my words, are not solely centered upon yourself. They revolve around the other person. Rather than offering curt, one-word replies or embarking upon lengthy monologues about your own experiences, learn to ask questions that genuinely ignite interest. Questions such as, if you could truly live in any historical epoch, which would your spirit yearn for? Or, what courageous deed would you undertake if you knew with absolute certainty that failure was impossible? Or, if you were compelled to describe your essence in just 3 words, what would they exquisitely be? Such questions foster deeper engagement from your conversation partner, creating an authentic and more profound emotional connection with your unique spirit. Fourth, skillfully play with the nuanced variations in your vocal tone and the judicious application of pauses. The melodic cadence of your voice possesses the profound power to transmute an otherwise ordinary phrase into something utterly seductive or, conversely, into something entirely unremarkable. Speak with a graceful, unhurried pace. Employ a tone that is simultaneously gentle yet imbued with subtle strength and conviction. Artfully incorporate brief, deliberate pauses before delivering your response, for they build an exquisite anticipation. For example, instead of a hurried, "That's interesting," utter, interesting, allowing a fleeting, meaningful pause before continuing. The carefully orchestrated rhythm and natural intonation of your voice can render even the simplest of sentences truly mesmerizing. In conclusion, a woman who has truly mastered the sublime art of conversation does not strive to overtly impress. Her deepest intention is to genuinely connect. She wields intentional eye contact, dances with artful silences, poses questions that spark the very flames of interest, and masterfully maintains an alluring air of mystery in every unique interaction. Remember always, it is not about the sheer volume of your discourse. It is, fundamentally, about speaking with profound purpose and captivating intention. Our next and final revelation will elevate your innate magnetism to its very zenith. Behavior number 6. Independence is the greatest aphrodisiac. Behold, my astute listeners, for a woman who cultivates a rich, vibrant life entirely her own, is magnetic beyond measure, utterly enigmatic, and indelibly unforgettable. The most widespread error I have observed countless women make is to meticulously construct their entire existence around the gravitational pull of a single relationship. Yet true, undeniable attraction, as the cosmic laws affirm, manifests most powerfully when you are a complete self-sufficient entity unto yourself. When you possess a life that intrinsically thrills your spirit and a profound purpose that relentlessly propels you forward. Why this profound truth? Because a man, at his core, does not wish to occupy the singular, suffocating center of your entire universe. What he ardently desires is to become a cherished, enriching part of a universe that is already, in its own right, spectacularly fascinating. Independent women, you see, are undeniably captivating. They don't embark on a perpetual quest for a man to complete some perceived void within themselves. They don't pass their precious days in anxious anticipation of text messages or in constant search of external validation. No, these women possess fervent ambitions, deeply cherished hobbies, and an exhilarating life that flourishes with or without a partner by their side. Consider this poignant, real-life truth. The women who truly hold the most potent allure are never those who strain to please others. They are unequivocally the ones whose individual lives are so intrinsically rich, so utterly captivating, that others are naturally, instinctively drawn to participate in their vibrant tapestry. Men are profoundly drawn to independent women because their very essence exudes an unshakable confidence, a palpable sense of self-fulfillment, and an innate, secure presence. How then might you seamlessly integrate this powerful behavior into the fabric of your own life? First and foremost, cultivate a compelling purpose that transcends the confines of any single relationship. Your fundamental existence, dear soul, must never revolve entirely around another individual. Seek out a passion that sets your spirit aflame, be it an ambitious project, a blossoming venture, or a profound personal aspiration. Clearly define what you ardently wish to achieve in this lifetime, and commit yourself with unwavering dedication to working towards it. Never, under any circumstances, entrust your profound happiness into the hands of another. When you are anchored by a powerful purpose, your very energy undergoes a miraculous metamorphosis. You radiate an irresistible confidence and an infectious enthusiasm. Second, diligently surround yourself with kindred spirits who invariably elevate your energy. The individuals with whom you choose to spend the preponderance of your time profoundly influence your energetic vibration and your intrinsic self-esteem. Meticulously steer clear of relationships that are toxic, those friendships that introduce naught but drama and negativity into your precious existence. Instead, consciously cultivate a circle of inspiring women, individuals who genuinely motivate you to expand and grow. Construct a social sphere that consistently uplifts you, rather than subtly diminishes or restricts your potential. When you immerse yourself amongst individuals of high vibrational energy, your intrinsic confidence and magnetic attractiveness naturally and dramatically amplify. Third, commit to a path of continuous personal evolution and perpetual learning. A woman who unceasingly evolves is, without question, truly captivating. Absorb something new each and every day. Read widely, journey to distant lands, engage in enriching courses, and fearlessly explore diverse realms of life. Never cease the profound investment in your own magnificent self. Personal growth, my cherished friends, inherently magnifies your attractiveness because it transmutes you into an increasingly fascinating and profoundly self-assured individual. In conclusion, reflect upon this eternal truth. Your very existence is your most potent source of enduring attraction. You, sovereign soul, do not require a man to ride in and rescue you. You do not languish, waiting for another to complete an imagined deficiency within your being. And you certainly do not orchestrate your magnificent life solely around the ephemeral currents of a relationship. You are, in every fiber of your being, utterly complete on your own. And that, dear one, is the most overwhelmingly attractive and compelling energy you could ever hope to project into the cosmos. This concluding insight reveals another profound secret of truly captivating women. Genuine attraction is timeless, having absolutely no connection to mere chronological age. Instead, it is intrinsically interwoven with the vibrant energy you consistently project into the world. If you have journeyed with me through these revelations, you now grasp a fundamental truth. The most potent and enduring form of beauty does not reside in superficial appearance. It is born from the unshakable confidence, the profound independence, and the radiant energy you emanate from your very core. Men, in their subconscious memories, do not dwell upon the woman with the most perfectly sculpted features. No, they carry the indelible impression of the one who ignited a truly special emotion within them. They recall the woman who stood apart, effortlessly distinguishing herself from the masses, the one whose unique essence resonated deeply and lingered long after her physical presence departed. If you embark upon the path of integrating these 6 powerful behaviors into the tapestry of your life, you will begin to perceive an extraordinary transformation. You will notice men gazing at you with a newfound appreciation, a different kind of understanding. You will feel a deepening of your own self-confidence, an intrinsic knowing of your worth, and from your awakened core, you will project a magnetic energy that will draw forth an abundance of new opportunities, not merely in the realm of romantic love, but in every single dimension of your precious life. For attraction, my enlightened friends, is not a capricious stroke of luck. It is, irrevocably, a profound matter of conscious behavior. Now, as the teller of these ancient truths, I would be profoundly grateful to hear your own reflections. Which of these timeless behaviors do you instinctively feel you already master within yourself? And conversely, which truth, which insight, do you recognize as a vital priority for your further cultivation and growth? Please share your sincere responses in the comments below. I find immeasurable joy and deeper understanding in reading each and every one of your insightful contributions.